Hi, you guys. It's me, Miss Everly. I'm gone, but I am still with you in video, so it is exciting. And Ari is here with you too today. And what are we doing? We're doing Essential 8. Essential 8 because a lot of you, after a week of not technically practicing in class, now have forgotten it. So Essential 8 is graphing quadratics. So when you're graphing quadratics, you need to know whether they're going up or down, wide or narrow, and then where the vertex is. And you guys seem to be pretty good at that. It's a matter of taking that and then applying it to a graph. So on this particular one, you are taking notes on this right now, people. Y equals 2x squared. This is going up because the 2 is positive. It is narrow because the 2 is bigger than the parent function. And the vertex is at 0, 0, 0, C, or opposite of B over 2A. It is at 0, 0. So, when I graph it, this is not just a rough sketch. I start with the vertex at 0, 0. So here's my vertex. So in my XY chart, I'm going to put 0, 0 as my vertex. Then, I will think of another point that I can plug in, see what's available. 1 is super easy. So I'll plug in 1. Where do I plug in 1? Oh, into 2x squared. So I'm going to have to do 1 squared, which is 1, times 2, which is 2. So my other point on my parabola is 1, 2. So here's one side of my parabola. Cha-ching! So to get the other side, I would reflect it. And there is my first parabola, and I check and make sure, yes, it's going up, yes, it is narrow, and yes, my vertex is at 0, 0. Okay, but you're still not done. Because now, I go on to this form. What if it looks like this? You don't freak out. You just know it goes up because the 2 is positive. It is narrow because the 2 is bigger than the parent. And now the vertex is not at 0, 0. It is at 0, C. And that C value is 3. So now, on my graph, I'm not starting at 0, 0. I am starting at 0, 3. So in my XY table, my vertex 0, 3 is going to be my first ordered pair. Then I proceed to picking a number to plug in, Ari. What number to pick? Oh, 1? Yeah, 1 is available. Will I still get 2? Well, I will with this part, because 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2, plus 3 would then be 5. So I have 1, 5, there's one side of my vertex, and I reflect it over to the other side. Cha-ching. I check that it's going up, that it's narrow, and my vertex is at 0, C. All checks. Now you might say, okay, we're done with that essential. We're still not done with that essential, and my arm is getting kind of tired, and my ear might be ripped off because he is pulling at my ears. So the last one, we have this vertex. It's still going up because it's still positive. It is still narrow because this is still bigger than the parent. But now the vertex is not 0, 0. It's not 0, C. It's the opposite of B over 2A. And you guys, you need to just memorize that. Some of you did not know this for your test and you just made something up. So when I graph it, I can't go straight to the vertex. I have to find it. So to find the vertex, Ari, I'm going to take the opposite of B. Opposite of 8, which is negative 8, over 2 times A, which is 2. Negative 8 over, 4, which would turn into negative 2. So now I'm like, oh, I can finally graph this thing and be done. No, I can't. This is only the x value. So I'm going to have to plug in negative 2 for x. Ari is almost done. So if I plug in negative 2 up here, yeah, negative 2, we're almost there, Ari. And you guys are getting restless also. Just hold on. Negative 2 squared is 4 times 2 plus 8 times negative 2 minus 3. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times negative 2, negative 16 minus 3. Now I do 8 plus negative 16, which is negative 8. Minus 3, which is, good job, negative 11. Okay, so my vertex is -2, -11. So when I graph this, now is when it starts getting faster. I go down to 11, so let's say this is 11. Should be going up, so what's another value to plug in? 1 is available. But there's something easier now that's available. 0. 0 is available. If I plug in 0, these are gone, and I'm just left with -3. So I'll go -3, 0, -3. I have one side on my parabola. If it makes you feel better, make an XY chart. I have -2, -11, and 0, -3. Flip that thing over. 1, 2, 1, 2, and boom, and boom, and luckily we're done because he's crying and he sort of smells. Thank you. Bye.